Hi guys, we just returned from an overnight trip and I've done a video on the unpacking of the Grand Traveler, and I'm going to go ahead and do an unpacking of the large Cosmetic from Vera Bradley, and this is in Rosie Posie. And this is the largest of the three sizes of the Cosmetic. There's a small, medium, and large, and this is the large. It has a pull tab zip with the Vera Bradley ribbon, the same colored zipper, and it has this handle over here so that if you do go ahead and store this in your bag upright, you can pull it right out and find it, or attach it to something if you needed to. It also has the wide band in the middle, and this doesn't have a big contrast on the Rosie Posie, but it does have a larger piece of the paisley and this really pretty flower in the middle. I like my bags to have a little bit more of a contrast, but this is something I picked up at an outlet, I want to say for $12, and brought it home. I personally, for me, it's too big for my cosmetics. Don't wear that much. I'm, a mom of 3 kids, and I literally have a 5-minute face in the morning. But I do use this for traveling with all my toiletries, and for that, I absolutely love it. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what I packed for us in this particular bag. I'll go ahead and unzip it and bring it down so you can see. This has that vinyl lining that you can see through, and you can see the interior pattern. It's very pretty. You can wipe that down for any spillage. The first thing I have in here is just my jewelry case where I keep my rings. I don't sleep with my jewelry on at night, so I always carry a jewelry case with me to go ahead and put those in wherever I'm going. Actually keep that on my dresser at night too. Second thing is a full-size shampoo, 12.6 fluid ounces. That went in there this way. Full-size 12 fluid ounce conditioner, or this was the shampoo and this was conditioner, and that as well went this way. And when I went ahead and stored these, I did it like you would put a pair of shoes, so opposite of each other. The bottom of this is next to the top of this, and I just found that that gave me more room. So that's just a little tip for you. A 3 fluid ounce body wash in there, and that just laid on its side as well. Or the hairbrush that we use, and that's pretty much the length of the bag with a little bit of room to spare. A 2.6 ounce or full size deodorant was in there. An 8.5 fluid ounce detangler, again, that is almost the length of the bag but gave you some room to spare on the side. That was there. A mini 3 fluid ounce body lotion from Bath and Body Works. A smaller jewelry case that houses my necklaces, that was in there. Just some costume jewelry that I kind of threw in there when I was repacking in the hotel today. I didn't actually bring this down in there. This actually came down in the medium-sized Cosmetic, the medium piece of a Cosmetic trio where I had my bangles and my party makeup. That was actually in there last night, but when I repacked this morning, it found its home in the large Cosmetic. And then I just have a random hair tie and a clip. Usually I store them together, but that was in there. And now you're empty. And that was really not even, it was full, but I probably did have some room to spare. So again, I'm going to go ahead and repack this just to give you a little bit more perspective. I'll go ahead and put that down. And then this. So they're kind of laying one on top of the other like a pair of shoes would be in a box. And then the detangler. I'm going to just turn this upright, and then after I've packed it, I'll kind of turn it around so you can see it again. And on everything, I always pack like a jigsaw so that I can fit most things in there that I could possibly need. And I'll go ahead and throw that. And I will throw the jewelry in there. And I want you to see that that's packed, but things are moving around, so I do have room for other things if I wanted to. Maybe you can see better from this side that I still have room to spare in there. Like if I was to turn it down, that probably, gives you a better perspective of where I'm sitting as far as fullness in this. And I like that this opens halfway So you can really just, if you wanted to, if you had your makeup in here, you just fold this down and get what you needed. So you do have room in here to put more stuff in, but for my purposes, I would consider this filled to the gills, but there is probably a little pocket of space here that you could overstuff it in here. So I found this large cosmetic to be perfect for toiletries. For my lifestyle, it didn't work out as a makeup case. It's just too big. And I do like to take my daily makeup with me. Since I'm usually out all day, I like to have a little kit that I can freshen up. So this doesn't house my makeup. I only use it for traveling. My daughter, on the other hand, does use this for cosmetics, but she takes the cosmetic trios and divides her makeup like foundation, lip care, and eye care into separate sizes, and then houses all 3 of the cosmetic trios full inside the large cosmetic, and then just throws this one thing under her sink. And I thought that was pretty smart of her to do that, so that she doesn't have 3 or 4 bags floating around under her bathroom sink. So that's an idea for you. The other thing I wanted to go ahead and show you today was how I used, I've talked about repurposing things on other videos, and this is the baby bottle carrier in dogwood, and I did take this on vacation last night. It was just really an overnight trip, and I used it for a mobile oral hygiene, or what you'd keep on the sink at the hotel. So I have a full-size toothpaste in there, 8.2 ounce, full-size motorized battery toothbrush, another toothbrush, all full-size, child size, which is just a tiny bit shorter than mine. I did go ahead and throw a comb in there just because I had room, and an extra razor in there, and I did have a lot of space left. And the reason I did that was I'm always trying to find ways to repurpose these things, and I did go ahead and film this in the hotel, but for some reason it's not letting me upload it. I'm playing with it still to see if I need to edit it and maybe fix it. It was shaking a little bit, but I just went ahead and then kept this right next to the sink in the bathroom at the hotel. And when they needed to brush their teeth or comb their hair or whatever, they just popped this open and went ahead and got it. And I found that this was great. And I didn't want to put these in my large cosmetic, although I have, but then I usually put them in a plastic bag to kind of keep hair from my hairbrush getting into their toothbrushes, or the leftover kind of toothpaste that kind of sits in your toothbrushes gets all over your other things. And since we're putting these in our mouth, I really like to keep them sterile and away from any contaminants or, getting anything else on them like shampoo or lotion. So, and toothpaste, if the kids don't put this cap on, I mean, it's just like the toothpaste monster, it just gets everywhere. So in here, this is going to wipe down, and it's going to get on other oral hygiene type things. So I'm not going to worry about that, as far as traveling goes. So think about that as another idea. I know I spoke about possibly using it for oral hygiene in my repurposing video. So I figured, you know what, let me put my money where my mouth is and try it. And it worked out amazing. Alright guys, I hope that was informative and helped you guys rethink what you can use your pieces for, and have a great weekend.